Hey guys, today we're talking about the largest Telegram group there is. It is Refereum with 100,000 members. Now this is an open group. They do have a closed channel. Actually, I think I'm flipping it around. This is a channel while the other is a group and the lights turned off. Let's get spooky in here. Boom, boom, boom. They got 100,000 on one. 20,000+ on another, and then they're making a third channel. They're breaking the limits of Telegram, which Telegram is known for its cryptocurrency madness, as there is madness outside. They've gone to 50,000, so they need a new limit. They've gone to 75,000, so they need a new limit. They've gone to 100,000, they maxed that out. They're trying to get to 150,000. They are a gaming platform. There's mega hype. I've had people who've invested into the pre-sale with them. They're super excited. Everybody's really crazy about it, so let's chat about it. I'm not getting paid. I just was impressed by the fact that they're the number #1 community on Telegram, with a couple shortly following after. Actually, B Token is another one. It wasn't number 2, wasn't number 3, but last time I checked they had around 60,000 followers, which isn't too bad considering the standard before last year was really 5,000 to 10,000 followers. When you got that, that was impressive. InTheHash has 13,000, approaching on to 14,000, and at that point it's still manageable. It's better to have a Discord server that has just a lot of members, because then at that point you have different groups. It's kind of like Slack, except the problem with Slack is that with that, they're more prone towards phishing attacks. I mean, technically any group, any server is prone to that, but Slack in particular needs to fix their content. Anyways, so with Telegram statistically was reached out to by Refereum, and I was impressed by that. I was impressed by the fact that Telegram was like, you know what, here you go, okay, new limit, boom, that was broken in like 2 or 3 days. New limit, that was broken in 2 or 3 days. And now I don't know what's going to happen. Are they going to raise the limit again and again and again? What are they going to do? Are they just going to be like, oh, screw it, 250K? Like, what's going to happen out there? Anyways, it's pretty crazy. They're not able to manage it fully because there's just questions bombarding. It's just like, bing, 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 bing. The way the way they grew it is pretty much incentivizing people to use their platform. And pretty much it's a gaming / entertainment platform where you're able to watch content, you're able to game a little bit, you're able to check out some stuff. They're doing an ICO, and it's been around for a little bit now. And their Twitter, their Instagram, everything has just been exploding. The marketing on point. I asked one of the admins who's been running the server for the past couple of weeks how she grew the Telegram group, and they said mainly it was interior marketing methods, as in they're just marketing it through their platform. They're getting enough users from it. Now, I think that was a little bit of marketing from her side. I'm sure they had to have some external marketing, especially before. But anyways, once you reach a certain point with whatever platform it is, there's 10 to 25,000 followers plus on YouTube, on Instagram, and especially on these smaller platforms, it takes a little bit less to hit that exponential growth. The ones with more engagement, the ones like RRCs. So there you start seeing that exponential growth suddenly go from 10 to 20 to 50 within a matter of days, or sometimes even hours, depending on how viral you get. Maybe there's some news articles coming out about you. These guys, maybe they're not going to revolutionize the gaming world, but they're definitely one of the big players out there, being posed up as a competitor to the big players. They're going to be listed on Steam for some of their games or whatever is going to be happening. I don't know fully about the project because I thought it was just cool from the marketing aspect about it. Now, personally, I don't want to get too involved with it. I think a lot of people are buying it for the fact that it's hyped, and you need 3 elements for a successful ICO from the mind of perspective, I guess, or a hedge fund guy. One is hype. Without it, you're not really going to get much. Second is a cheap token price, because if it's too high, too expensive, then you risk running a loss. And the third one is whether it's a working platform. Now, this one does have a working platform, so that's all good and fantastic. If it doesn't, if it's just an idea, that's a problem, because everybody can have an idea. So the first person who has a working platform, all the affiliations, all that stuff, boom, you're good to go. Cut like travel block. I know, I had to throw that in there. Check out our Telegram. We've only got, like, we're approaching 400. It's getting there. It's getting there. It's something. Here's the thing. Refereum has a lot of hype because their Telegram has grown to insane amounts. Their Twitter has exploded. Their other social media profiles, the influencers that they're promoting, and in general, they have reached 200,000 members on their own platform as of last week. Now, I asked one of the moderators from Refereum, what she thought of this and how they got there, because we wanted to actually gain some advice from it, because that's crazy. You know, you're setting new records. And she said most of it came from the platform. I'm sure there was some outside marketing as well. However, the platform itself is 200,000 as of last week. Now it's currently approaching 300,000 members probably. Same with the Telegram. The Telegram would be exploding, and at a certain point, once it's incentivized and there's a referral program and there's chatbots and all of that stuff, that's when you see Telegram just going crazy. Now Telegram itself is having an ICO after realizing that plenty of cryptocurrency ICOs are on its own platform, but that's a different story for another time. Anyways, Refereum is one of those platforms that I've had multiple big investors go into. Well, not me, but I just know people who've went into it, and there's other guys who I've heard some rumors about, and I know it's been selling like crazy, or there's going to be some pretty big movements pretty soon. So from a normal perspective, this may not be the best time to get in. However, in the future, if you ever see a dump, it might be pretty cool to pick up some cheap tokens. Just something to keep in mind, and that's, I think, the new strategy that we're going to keep going with. If you see some of these good ICOs, well, if they have cheap tokens for sale on whatever exchange they go on to, might be something to kind of look out for, maybe set some limit orders, and when you get some, cool, keep it for 6, 12, 18 months, regardless of what it is, and we'll see what happens. Currently, the markets could be doing a little better, but I'm not concerned. I'm doing just fine with that. My name is Michael Kubera. Thanks so much for watching. Refereum is a gaming website thingy, but you should check it out for yourself. I signed up for it. Regardless of what happens, there's a lot to learn from it. If you're running your own ICO, well, it's good to look at the successful projects, but it's also important to look at the bad, negative ones that failed and crumbled, because there are plenty of those too. So learn from the competitors, even though they may not be direct competitors, but still, it's something to look out for. And if you're an investor, there's a lot to learn from this as well, because if this does well, you can see a new standard for future projects. Anyways, see you guys. Good night. Or good morning to some of y'all.